killing scene, you ain't gotta ask, bro. Mad cause I'm shining, now you grinding like a mad fuck. Pull up in a black truck, haters better stay in. So you play with me, you better find you a play. Chasing out the dividend, like I'm on an army truck. All I keep is real, you would think I'm getting a dollar bill. I done got my money up, you can call me Prince Trump. Fighting like a titan, but I'm ballin' like I'm Vince Young. Bitch gon' be the sitcom, watch me on your new town. Swing to Mississippi, got people out in Alabama, sipping on the golden fountain. I don't really sip the other screens in the trunk. Got them watching on the living color. Riding mayonnaise and mustard, yeah, I'm gonna be art style. I'm an entertainer, like said off in barber shop. Creeping in the mother drop, rolling like a bowling ball. Haters throwing dirt, like Jay, brush your shoulders off. Creased in some overalls, diamonds got a reflex. 903 the code, yeah, I'm reppin' for that East Tech. I ain't tryna be the best, I just wanna see the text. Keep my family straight until the haters, y'all be blessed. People screaming, he next. Who you think they rooting for? Got the planets popping, I can do a show on Jupiter. Places I be scooping up, I be going hard. Get you wanna see some drilling, better find you a arm. Floating like a starship in a LAC. Shout out 8-Ball, can't forget MJG. Ballin' like Tarantula, who is that? KD, money in the pile. I done raped it like I raped me. I done made them say cheese, now they want an autograph. Short up in the plate, but I'm ducking like I'm John Morant. Haters, they done caught a cramp. Guess they need some ice, cause I done slow them down like DJ Michael White. Riding in the drop, gripping on the wood, crank stern, trunk punching. They gon' feel emotion like I'm Thomas Hearn. I'ma make a wide turn, cause I'm in the Cadillac. Pump cake the bumper, now the field doing the cabbage patch. Ha ha! Yeah! Yeah, my jam. Shout out to 8-Ball MJG.
Zerk once again and gets into a fight in the lobby right here with the podcaster and threatens to hit him over the head with a trophy. But apparently, the individual had threatened Charleston White. At least Charleston White had taken whatever he said as a threat. And they took it outside or took it to the lobby, as we are about to see, and all hell breaks loose. Now, Charleston White, as we all know, has been going through a lot lately. Supposedly he got shot at there in Houston. He went to jail for a gun charge, driving without a license, and so forth. He had allegations against him from his cousin, 11-year-old cousin. She was 11 years old at the time, saying that he assaulted her at 11 years old. And a host of other things. He's been getting into it with all kind of people, and you name it. And now this. So he can't seem to stay out of trouble. But I mean, if he was threatened, then I guess he's just defending himself. But let's see what happened here.
I ain't got to move. My nigga thought he had that pistol. I ain't even jump. I ain't even jump. I ain't even jump. I ain't even jump. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Sit your man, nigga. And you know the trophy. Say, man, don't let me walk behind me. Don't let me walk behind me, my nigga. Don't let me go down.
Oh, wow. Charleston said, I ain't gonna let you keep walking behind me, and turned around on him with the trophy. But he backed up. He turned around and walked off. He wasn't about to hit you with the trophy. He ain't hit you with it. He can't hit you with it just because you're walking behind him. Why'd you turn around? If you so turned up, you just jumped up. And I mean, I'm not hoping for a fight here. I'm glad that these individuals, I guess, didn't fight. We'll see. If he ends up going outside, I haven't seen this whole thing. This YouTube channel, Industry Beef. It's the name of the channel. But he just jumped up on Charleston White. Like Charleston said, I ain't jump. I ain't move. He didn't. He the one jumped up, and then, Charleston White did tell him to step outside. And he went out there. He started following him as if it's about to go up. But then as soon as he uses that as an excuse when Charleston turns around to trophy, I ain't finna let you keep following. And then he turns around and walks off. Man, knock it off.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, it's made with 4 simple ingredients.
Becomes something y'all was hoping would happen. Friction.
It's too full.
That'll sink the ship.
So before we get back, before we get back to
Dog, this is the drinking podcast. Yeah, we throwing the ball across the room. Y'all better hurry up and get y'all a liquor sponsorship. They drinking for real.
before we get back into that, I know everybody know controversy Charleston White, right? But what about you was an advocate once. You know, you used to speak on a lot of stuff that was going on in the community, and you know, like you was actually trying to give back. And
I
trying to help.
did that for a minute.
So why is it that you think people wouldn't listen to you then, but they're listening to you now?
They was. That's how we got laws and legislation changed.
Mm-hmm.
So people was listening. It's just the dumb people wasn't listening. Because I wasn't talking to dumb people.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know dumb people could listen to me.
Right.
I still get back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just get back to a hole on the pole. We got some kids at the house. Yeah, they don't have a pin. Yeah. So I still get back. I get back portion to my back end to the community. Dr. King died broke. Malcolm X died broke. Huey P. Newton died broke. Malcolm, you down the list. They all died broke. Why? They were too busy giving to their people and couldn't feed and lead their families. I studied history. I studied all our great leaders. Everybody that give back and don't have a church lose. Now, if you got a church, you can recoup on the back end in the name of tithes and offering. But if you don't have a church and you got a 501c3 and you really got a heart to help your people, you will sacrifice your life to do it, and you won't get nothing in return but a big funeral.
Right.
And you're doing this because you was called to do it, you believe this is your purpose to do it, and you believe what God have you to do. A fool and their money shall depart. You got to be a fool to wake up every day and die for black people like Dr. King. You got to be a goddamn fool to do that. You got to be really stupid. You got to be stupid motherfucker to go get on the cross like Jesus. Most people who want to help people got a heart to help that turns into a savior complex. Because the people rely on you, depend on you, they make you feel like they need you. But they don't need you, and God don't want you helping everybody. Sometimes God don't want you helping that homeless. Even homeless. Because the scripture said that God take care of the bird, the dog, the worm, and they don't have to worry about eating. Why you worried about it? So nigga, some people God don't want you to help the dog.
Is that why you feel like life is a mirage?
No. Death teaches you that. Because you can die at any moment. And you've been planning to be here.
Mirage?
No. Death teaches you that. Because you can die at any moment. And you're planning to be here forever.
Now, watch how this start to escalate, because we hear somebody's name that Charleston White doesn't like for the second or third time. I can't keep count with this shit. But if you notice, everybody else is sitting back like Kickstarter.
How you don't have Ada Ross managing them niggas and you done seen them 12 times? How? I started bringing people who I didn't know. When I fall out with them, next thing I know, they done kept the booking contacts. Now they get Woody booked up. Why? They used to work for me and they got a contact list. Now they go play manager. Woody ain't on my ass. Woody got a dead baby. I ain't got nothing. Woody got a dead baby. You should have brought him up. Because I'm trying to teach something. He's trying to go in there. I'm trying to teach something. Nigga, you should have brought him in. The fuck dead baby. I ain't got nothing. You brought him up. Saying he on my ass. Woody ain't getting booked no more. Woody ain't getting booked no more. He's sitting there right on the wrong. He's sitting right on the wrong. Not on that. Sitting right on the wrong. Trying to scream. So Woody manager. One of my best friends, my homegirl. She had never managed before in life. She was able to just take the contact list and just say, hey, I'm Woody manager. That's how y'all book for all 20 versus 1.
Oh, don't bring up Woody, because then that's going to bring out the disrespectful side of Charleston White, doing all that shit and saying all that lame-ass shit. But then he brings up Africa. And the conversation goes to the left. And this is where Charleston White doesn't understand. And a lot of these so-called 2A people don't, not 2A, but 1A people don't understand. See, you're not allowed really to provoke people and then do the shit that you do. So I let y'all be the judge, because some of the shit he says doesn't make sense. The other shit he says completely doesn't make sense. And it all culminates into him almost getting beat up twice in the span of 5 minutes.
Africans was imported. Africans was imported into the country. African was imported. I was asking questions. African was imported. African was imported into this country. African was imported into this country. Right? Then they said, hey y'all, we're banning slavery around the world. The first group was Africans. They had a language. By the time they got to the third generation, no more Africans. The white man said, we gonna make and he came up with a doctrine and a book.
I ain't even drunk. I ain't even drunk. I ain't even drunk. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Y'all already know Charleston White stays in the middle of some chaos. But this time, it went all the way live in a Hilton lobby. Charleston White just got into a physical fight with a podcaster after the man allegedly threatened him. In the aftermath, the podcaster ended up in handcuffs. Let's break it down. Word is, Charleston was downstairs at the Hilton when things got heated. According to Charleston, the podcaster started getting real sensitive because he couldn't handle the truth being thrown at him. Charleston said the dude was moving reckless and he wasn't about to just stand there and take it. Charleston's exact words were, that B-ass ninja was getting too sensitive because he couldn't handle the truth. But I'm always ready to defend myself against B-ass ninjas like him. The situation later ended up badly and he got arrested after the little squabbling downstairs. So according to Charleston, it started as words, turned into a scuffle, and the other man walked away in cuffs. Now, Jay Prince has entered the chat with a heavy warning. Jay Prince said, the devil is the agent of destruction, and he is busy roaming the earth looking for who he may devour. Y'all gotta be careful around that one-eye man before he gets y'all in real trouble. That's a serious shot. Jay Prince is basically telling people to keep their distance from Charleston before they end up in a situation they can't walk away from clean. This is the same Charleston White who stays stirring the pot and the same Jay Prince who don't play about sending messages. Two strong personalities, two very different reactions to the same Hilton lobby fight. One man is saying, I defended myself and he got locked up. The other is saying, y'all better watch that one-eye man before the devil uses him to take y'all down. Hip-hop is never boring when these two are involved. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was Charleston justified, or is Jay Prince right that people need to stay far away from him?